And now it's time for book reviews. Our first book, Hanging at Cinder Bottom by Glenn Taylor. Glenn Taylor is a writer based in West Virginia, and this book is a tall tale / con game kind of novel set in the hill country of West Virginia during the first great coal boom in the early 20th century. It features an elaborate con, a long-running, like years-long-running poker game, some feuding, there's a shoot 'em up at the end, and a very surprising ending. I thoroughly recommend Hanging at Cinder Bottom if you like those kind of storytelling tales that really take you into a culture with a bit of a regional accent. My second recommendation is Nick Harkaway's Tigerman. Nick Harkaway is an author who does some science fiction and fantasy or magical realism or whatever you want to call it. And this novel is alleged to be his most realistic. It's set on an island condemned to be blasted into oblivion by nuclear weapons because of its environmental hazards. It's about the lives of the people on the island, their evacuation, the rather ominous private fleet of ships just offshore in what are technically international waters, and a young boy who becomes the constant companion of the British Vice Consul of the island, a poor sergeant in the British Army who's just waiting out his term before he can retire. But when a crisis hits the island, the Brevet Council, the old sergeant in the British Army, reluctantly becomes Tigerman, the hero he never thought he would be, but the hero the island needs him to be. It's a lot of fun, a little slow starting, but then it picks right up and it's going to really enchant you. I thoroughly recommend it. And a late entry into our book review contest, Bryant and May and the Burning Man. It's coming out soon. This is an advanced reader's copy. It's in the Bryant and May series by Christopher Fowler. It combines a lot of very funny language with a mystery set in London in the present day in the midst of a bunch of protests, kind of like Occupy Wall Street. There's a serial murderer, there's eccentric detectives, there's blundering bureaucrats. It's a hoot from start to finish. It has inspired me to go back and read all the books in the series, so I highly recommend, once again, Bryant and May and the Burning Man, a peculiar crimes unit mystery by Christopher Fowler. Family the Gathering. Every weekday, a new host, a new video, but always awesome. See you next week.